While sarcastic, that song brings up some decent points about nationalism. Nationalism is the belief that people should be loyal to their nation. This can be done through language, religion, music, government, flags, anthems, cultures, symbols, literature, or mythology. Nationalism has many effects, some good, some bad. Good ones include patriotism, civic pride, or caring about one's nation in your day-to-day lives, and it also unifies countries. Some bad ones include bigotry, fascism, limited opinions, and also it creates a sense of false enemies throughout the world. Alright, let's go back to that idea that nationalism can unify countries. Now, Otto von Bismarck did a great job of showing this when he unified Germany. Now, after the Austro-Prussian War in 1866, he unified Prussia, Schleswig, Holstein, Frankfurt, Hanover, Hesse-Kassel, and Nassau. Now, he unified all of these states through the use of this thing called realpolitik, which is basically practical politics. He wanted to make Prussia stronger by any means necessary. He had no morals involved with his choice of politics. Now, when I say any means necessary, I mean any means necessary. He started a war with France in the Franco-Prussian War by sending an insult so he could unify the entirety, or at least the northern states, of Germany. Now, a little bit southeast of there, we have the same thing going on in Italy with Cavour and Garibaldi. Many scholars believe it started in 1850 with the Congress of Vienna and the end of the Napoleonic reign. And they also agree that it ended in 1871 when Rome became the capital of Italy. That's enough of the good, let's go to the bad. Alright, now with the bad effects of nationalism. Nationalism can bring on imperialism, which is the extending rule or authority over a nation, over a foreign country, or of acquiring and holding colonies. Motives for this include political, religious, ideologic, military-based, or economic. Now, this can bring on good effects or bad effects, mainly bad effects. Good effects are new technology, and bad is forced on them, they don't want it. They tend to lose heritage. Materials are taken, and labor are taken and given to the empire that takes them over. An example of this imperialism is the scramble for Africa. Now, all these different empires in Europe wanted to come and colonize in Africa because they had prime resources. They wanted to do this because of the end of the slave trade, exploration, Henry Morton Stanley going to find Livingstone in Congo, who was found alive. Also, he explored for King Leopold II in Belgium. They also wanted capitalism in Africa with the resources and the labor. These newly acquired colonies and territories were divided in the Berlin Conference as such. Great Britain received Egypt, Sudan, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Nigeria, and Ghana. France received French Western Africa and the French Equatorial Africa. Belgium received the Republic of Congo. Portugal received Mozambique and Angola. Italy received Somalia and Ethiopia. Germany received Namibia and Tanzania. Spain received Equatorial Guinea. This whole scramble for Africa began in 1880 with the discovery of gold and diamonds in southern Africa. Berlin Conference was held in fear of war of all the countries that wanted to claim the gold and diamonds in South Africa. This consisted of 14 countries, and the parameters were any nation could claim land as long as they had notified the other countries and could control the land. There was only one small problem with that. None of the countries were African. So, there are 4 different forms of imperialism, the first of which is colonial. This is taking over the colonies. The second is economic. This is taking over the resources of said colony or territory. The third is political, which can either be direct through military force or indirect through rulers. The fourth is socio-cultural. This is the change of customs, religions, or languages of the area. The United States wasn't exempt from this imperialism. In the Philippines, after the Spanish-American War between 1899 and 1902, there was a struggle between the Filipino people and the American people. We promised them self-rule once they could, but we still influenced them with our roads and technologies. One last example of imperialism is Great Britain and India. This was of economic reasoning. This both helped and hurt India. It hurt them because they didn't have political or economic independence. It restricted the Indian industry. There was great racism. They grew cash crops and made themselves less sufficient. But some positive things are they had the third largest railroad, they had a modernized economy, their literacy improved, and public health improved. So imperialism isn't all bad, it's just mostly bad. Thanks for watching our video. If you're Coach P, please give us an A. If not, thanks for watching. See you.